Hey Facebook, have y'all gotten tired of me today yet? I hope not. I hope not, because this is some good stuff. This is some very, very, very good information that I want to share with you guys. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Can y'all be quiet while I go live? Why every time I'm trying to go live, I gotta convince my kids to be quiet? Lord have mercy. Whew. So anyway, I just want to say that this has been an amazing day. As some of you may know or may not know, earlier this year when I decided to get the bakery, I joined a program called the Brand Strategy Lab with Raising a Mogul with Tamara Zantell and Toushon. And in the BS lab, oh my goodness, you were not allowed to be afraid of anything. Like anything that came your way, you had to be prepared to take the bull by the horn and just approach it head on. And all of us, I think it was 12 of us in the lab, all of us got challenged beyond our wildest expectations. And so out of that, even after the program was over, still that same drive and tenacity continued on. Okay, fast forward. When I was in the military, I had a chief, Chief Leah Brown, right? She is a friend here on Facebook, and Chief Brown was the same type of person. Like, she always took care of Shiva. Oh my goodness. Even when I didn't want to do something, she made sure I did it. Like, I was in this program called Wholesale Logistics Program, where I got to just learn logistics from a whole nother side and just be a star in my career field, right? Got promoted pretty quickly because I was a part of this program and all that. And so a few weeks ago, it's been about a couple months ago now, Chief Brown sends me a message and she's like, hey, I want you to contact this lady, right? Not really, much about exactly what it was all about. She was like, you need to contact her. She's looking for vendors on the base. And so I was like, okay. So I contacted her, and from there me and the lady, we've been in conversation forever. I ain't gonna say forever, but for the past couple months, right? We've been in conversation for the past couple months trying to make this thing work. And so I am here to say that I just signed and this is why it's important. Before I tell you what I did, this is why this is important, because the first time when I came out here on the base, let me say this, I just signed the contract for Ziggy and Tudor to have a permanent spot on Robins Air Force Base for as long as they like, right? The reason that this is important, because the first time when I approached this on my own strength, let's get that straight. When I approached this on my own strength, I was pretty much said, oh, sure, you're welcome, come on. But this is how we need it to look, right? Like, they wanted us to be able to work from open to close. And they wanted us to do some other things. I can't remember what it was. And it was just too much. It was too much for what we were able to do. And so now, because of relationships, that's what I'm getting at, of relationships that you have with other people, we're able to do this at our pace, at our speed, the way that we want to. And so what that means for us is that we got to pick the time and dates that we want to be here and for how long. And we have a vendor number. We have a vendor number to a degree that we can vend on any AFES, on any Air Force or Army base, at any AFES location in the country for as long as we want to, right? It is crazy. And so we start next week. We start next week on, what's the name of this base? Robins Air Force Base. We will be vending 2 days a week, Wednesday and Friday, for 2 hours from 11 to 1. The kids will be selling cake jars and treats. So that means we're going to be in the kitchen working on the weekends. They'll be doing cake jars and treats. And they get to sell their books. They can have book signings at the location and all that. So it's just going to be great. It is going to be great. And again, this time because of relationships, not off my own strength, because of relationships, even in signed in the contract, I was like, now you do understand that the kids are going to be with me because, it's their business. And I, for the most part, work for them. She was like, oh, that's fine. They're business. I'm like, yeah, they're homeschooled and they have permission from the state to do whatever with their time for the most part. And so she's like, oh yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So we'll be operating at like a pop-up shop, like a food truck, right? We'll be operating in that manner. And so we get to pick and choose what days of the week we want to show up and work. Of course, you know, had to give them notice if we don't want to show up, that type of thing. But we're going to be vending on base on Tuesdays and Fridays from 11 to 1. So you guys can come out and patronize and meet Ziggy and Tootie, right? Meet Ziggy and Tootie. Have cupcakes with Ziggy and Tootie on the base on Wednesdays and Fridays. This is going to be great. Things like if you have banners that you want to bring, all kind of promotional stuff, whatever, it's yours. Just allow us to help you grow. For the most part, allow us to help you grow. Like, do you know how great that is? Like, oh my goodness. When the growth pattern that you about to do already scares you. When it scares you, but yet you can see it being so much bigger. Like, Christmas orders are going to be crazy. Halloween orders. And oh my goodness, this is just going to be some next level stuff. I hope y'all ready, because I'm strapping on my boots, right? I am definitely, yes, Tequila, Ziggy and Tootie dynamic duo. Yes, it's going to be amazing. Yep. Yes, you try and do it there at Lackland. Yes. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Asiri. Yes, this is going to be big. Like everything that we did last year, like, oh my goodness, we vended so much on this base last year. Well, at the beginning of this year, you know, doing shit for free, right? Let's see, we sponsored the Black History Month celebration, both events here on base, right? Now all that is coming back. All that advertising and marketing that we did just by putting ourselves out there. Like they said they needed someone. I'm like, we can do it. Even though it was crazy, right? Even though I was like, oh my goodness, if I make another cupcake, I'm going to lose my mind. Here we are, right? Here we are. All the hard work we've been doing is paying off. Like, it's just going to be amazing. Yes, they know our name. Like, she was waiting on Ziggy and Tootie, right? Like, she was like, oh my goodness, I am so glad to have you guys here. You just don't know. I am so glad. Oh my goodness, I've been following you guys on Facebook and the do. Whew. I hope y'all ready, because I'm ready. Yes, we done took over Lil Byron. Yes. We done took over Lil Byron. We're going to take over Peach County, right? We're finna find us some land in Peach County, right? And they're going to build us our next location. The government going to build us our next location for free. Like, I got a plan, right? It's going to be good. So anyway, just want to share that with you guys, because we are on to the next. Pop-up shops every week, 2 times a week. Ain't got to fight nobody. It's already a crowd. All we got to do is show up with our stuff. Like, how can you ask for more? Like, how can you ask for more? Like, it's done. Yep. Field trips for the CDC. We teach over there doing, we teach at the CDC doing Month of the Military Child. Yep. Y'all come get these cupcakes. Yes. So this is going to be totally amazing. So anyway, just want to share that with y'all. Now we got to get ready and go get us some groceries, because we ain't got no groceries. And snacks. That's what they want, snacks. But I want food. And
I want fruit.
Yeah, Zara, you want fruit. And then we got a soccer game. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.